adopting the rules of order for city councils by the Minnesota Mayor's Association. I think we're pretty civil in all of our conversations and discussions and deliberations at the council level here. I don't see that we need a written book or of rules for how we conduct ourselves. I don't think it's something that should be in the ordinance or the amended ordinance. And overall, I think it's pretty long. It may come to the point where somebody's sitting in the audience with this book and interrupts us saying, point of order, point of order. This could happen 10 times in a meeting. Point of order, Mr. Mayor. Point of order,
This
Mr.
is
Mayor.
a personal issue. The community is listening, and the community
Point of order,
is
Mr.
watching.
Mayor. Speaking about people again.
I'm not speaking about anyone in general. I am asking for clarification on a motion to go seek a separation agreement. And I don't think you should hide behind that. I think it's time
Point of order,
for the
Mr. Mayor. She's getting
people to clarify that.
Mr. Scott, is all this relevant to the motion to approve?
Mr. Christensen, you are the presiding officer. It does not strike me that anything is out of order at this point.
I think it's out of order, and it isn't to the motion to approve.
I'll defer at this point to the city administrator.
Mr. Mayor, in the future,
Deferring to the city administrator.
Point of order, Mr. Mayor.
that was mine too.
This book that we adopted, Standard Code of Parliament Procedure, states that the presider...
Clarification on what the point of order is.
I think he's getting to that.
Can I go?
Yep, go ahead.
State what it is.
The presider, the chair of this meeting, which is yourself, Mr. Mayor, is not to debate or make any motions. And I was going to ask, what are we debating? This is the Labor Committee minutes.
I did not.
There was a motion made here, and I don't know if we've even voted on that motion yet.
Your point of order is, we're discussing it, is what we're doing, and we're discussing what was talked about at that portion of the meeting, and in my opinion, it does not, your point of order does not stand. I guess at that point, then, we need the information. If we're, consistently we hear at the council chambers that some people have information, other people don't. I don't have the copy of that. So if we're going to talk about that, we shouldn't be talking about it. We should talk about what the agenda says we're going to talk about.
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
You are the chair of the committee. You oversee whether or not we should do something. I mean, we can all recommend, but
Well,
you are the chair.
I hate to be strong-arm in a meeting and try to limit anybody's discussion or debate on any issue. I like a more informal setting. I like to keep it that way.
We would have had a closed meeting to discuss what was going on.
Point of order, Mr. Mayor.
What it tells me is that there is no reason for this.
Just a minute. State your point of order, please.
The discussion is not toward the motion. The motion is to approve this. It isn't why, where, who. It isn't about people. It's about this motion.
I'm going to refer to the city attorney first, but I'm inclined to allow the discussion to continue.
I did not see any reason to curtail the remarks. It seemed to be in order to me.
I will find the point of order to be unfounded and allow the discussion to continue.
I'm just going to quote from the book. Point of order, Mr. Mayor. All discussion is addressed to the presiding officer and must never be directed to any individual. And with all due respect, Councilperson Nelson, your tenure of 8 months on the council has seen an empty engineering department. How do you know if it works or not? I read it out of the book.